Okay, so
I
the
find it
art
hard to aggro off peak on this map. Like,
Yep, yep.
I feel like the only thing you can do really is like top mid.
Okay, so bear with me on this. It's gonna. I think you know what I'm gonna say, or like you're gonna know intuitively. But you're going for 2 wide swings, or I saw you're going for like a nice pre-aim swing here, right? Because you're just holding this. But by going super wide on this, you just eliminated all these off angles. And I guess what I'm trying to say here, a good opper is patient enough to hold for this swing,
Okay,
and then they go wide later. A very obvious example of this is fracture angle. I'm sure you
On B
played
main?
this on B main, exactly. You've probably played that angle a bunch of times where you just hold like this. And then you go wide later, either off of your breach stun or like just off of timing. This is the same exact thing here. But if you're going wide, I want you to do it right away with dash active. Otherwise, you just play a little bit more patient with it.
Okay, I see.
I liked going art in this round though. I think the pre-position was really good, right? But you should get this kill. Like this is
Yeah, that was a free kill. Yeah.
It's a free kill, yeah. It was almost a good flick though. But yeah, just be a little bit more patient. Otherwise, force your dash and just go wide. I'd walk out. Holding this wall is nice as a good teammate, but I'd probably walk out elbow there. Oh, nice shot though.
Your Ferrari peek here.
Oh. Okay, so this is a small mechanic thing. Okay, let's back up even before here. When the wall's here, dog knows that they're here. Viper's still alive here. It's good for you to hold here just to have your Vipers back. That's why I said you're being a good teammate here. But I think if you're trying to quote unquote force the round win, basically get in the action yourself. This would probably be something that you would do if you had a rifle, right? You'd probably be more likely to go here. So I don't hate holding this. I think it's a fine play. Just consider going here just because your teammate's still alive here. And if he doesn't get this first kill, you try to refrag and hold elbow.
Yeah, I can see like if he dies there, we lose backside and it makes the retake way more harder too. Right?
Exactly. He gets his. After this kill here, right, you see 2, so dashing is good. As soon as you dash, you should smoke. You'll see a lot of good jet players kind of just use their smokes randomly, but it causes a lot of confusion. So like in this case, after you dash backwards and you smoke, this should be habit, right? As soon as you get a kill, you smoke, or as soon as you get a kill, you dash and then smoke. That should kind of happen almost every single time.
Yeah, if I've smoked here, I could have at least like, I don't know, re-aggressed and trying to get another kill or like all the way. Yeah.
Your peak would have been way better. Instead of falling back on this angle, the smoke would have been up. Maybe you would be peeking left side, right side. You just have way more options.
Yeah, and then like right now my angle's like super obvious, I guess, because he's only there's only one angle I can be in, so it's
exactly. This is kind of unlucky though. Was that a stem?
Yeah, it was.
He's
really,
quick as hell.
fast,
Holy shit!
That's I got Ferrari PT, bro.
They smoke it. Okay, good on the jet. Wow, they actually double swing on the right side. Nice. He just got team flash. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Ooh. Oh, let's go. Back hauls, angles. What is this guy?
He's there.
Okay, nice. Really good round. Obviously you can see you lose the value on the early angle just by playing this, right? They smoke you off. But it lets you fortunately play this elbow angle, which is very strong on this left side. So I do like this angle a little bit better than the other one, just because it's inherently a little bit safer. But it's the same exact line, and it's obviously the most common.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. If you take this shot, I think falling back is fine, but I would almost rather you hold this off angle for another. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of hold this haul position a little bit longer, if that makes sense. Right? It's a similar line on the kill that you would get from here to here.
Yeah, I see.
Right? But now your position from like you won't ever be able to retake this with an op.
Yeah, that's just true.
It doesn't really change the outcome here because you hit some really nice shots. This guy updrafts. Let's say he doesn't even updraft though. He just dashes and you were here. Chances are you might get that kill, right? Maybe you would be able to pull out shorty and kill him or something. When you go here, it's obviously safer against this dash play, but you also lose a lot more space. And
yeah, definitely.
When you have an op, you want to avoid retaking as much as possible, I guess. So my mentality there is just to fight a little bit more before you full give the space. And honestly, that kind of just stems from your pre-round, right? Because we were holding this line, it means that you're already at a disadvantage on the opener, I guess. Because your first shot means that they already know where you are. You're kind of exposed. Anything subsequent is kind of scary. You do a good job of playing in the pocket here. I think you did really good. The initial hold, I would say, could use a little bit more creativity there.
Yeah. I have a lot of trouble like playing defense on B with an op. It's really hard for me to op on this map.
Yeah, it's super difficult. I don't know the best formula for it because it definitely varies based on comp. But like maybe that's the first thing you need to look at. It's like, okay, do they have Astra? No. Do they have Dog? No. Okay, and then like figure out different ways to play around that. But the best jets definitely play around util super effectively. It's not that you're doing a bad job here. It's just that it's not your first instinct, I would say. Yeah, you see how hard it is for your first shot to even get any value here when you play it?
I get shot through the smoke here if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we're playing the same exact round from before. I think after the shot anyways, though, if you jump peek it, right, you could peek it, whatever, but I would have instant jump peeked. And this is like a little mechanical thing, but almost every time after you shoot op shot in an open angle like this, right, because they could be close or they could be deep, you want to like get a little bit of info so you can kind of pre-aim the next kill, right? So if your intent is to repeat, try to jump peek beforehand because you have downtime on this op. It makes a little bit more sense if you think about it as a rifler, right? You kind of jiggle or like jump peek before you get the angle. So you can have a stronger pre-aim. But after an op shot anyways, you might as well go for the jump peek in my opinion, because the downtime on the gun reload, right? And that, I think if you did that, right, there's a small timing here, but just pay attention to the Viper wall. You shoot, the Viper wall is not up yet. If you were to jump peek right now, you would have seen, right? And then maybe he would have shot and then you would have had the line. Maybe even if he doesn't shoot and you do see him, you like play safer until your suppress is gone. 100% your death is unlucky here. The minor thing is that jump peek, right? So we have two things that we can try to work on right now mechanically. Is after you dash, you do that smoke. After an op shot and it's like a good angle to jump peek it, you can try doing that.
Should I switch to my knife like after the shot and jump peek?
You don't have to. It's not really that important in this situation. Of course, jump peeking with knife is really good. So like if you're jump peeking for this angle, right, then the knife is probably good. But this one, it's like max 1 or 2 guys holding you. If that, the op jump peek I think is okay. And I know this is just a classic round, but our 3 positions have been art, B-link, and safe-ish. Like here. These are all areas where you don't really quote unquote gain space. And we talked about this before, I touched on it, where Pearl isn't really a great map for you to aggro take space. The only one round you did do that is when you went here that you pushed through and got the kill. But like you can't actually take space on this map, at least compared to a map like Fracture. Where you can like full take arcade, right? So the benefit of Jet on this map is being able to flood sites and get a kill.
잠깐! 플러딩이란? 리테이크랑 다르게 저기 설치 소리를 내자마자 우리 팀이 다 같이 사이트를 다시 먹는다. 적팀 한 명이 설치하는 것을 이용해서 숫자적으로 조금 더 유리하게 싸울 수 있음.
Or fully like forcing the duel through their util, right? So what that could look like is the VOD we skimmed where we were watching Tens, and Asuna does this too when he plays Reyna, is he'll just play somewhere on a link, like here, or maybe he's even just like sitting here, just like staring at a minimap. Asuna, Tens both do this, and that's because contesting early map control is really, really, really difficult unless you have good util dump. So this is just something you can take into your pro games afterwards. If you're not going to be full taking space here, or full taking mid space here, or pushing A main here, then it might be a little bit better for you to try to play in one of the links and then try to play fast rotate, or even just sit in spawn and play fast rotate.
Okay.
And just really adopt that Smurf playbook style, because now your chances that they hit the site that you're going to is 100%, right? Unless they throw like an actual fake.